Greetings to all comrades on the occasion of the International Women's Day. Globally, we remember today the contributions of many stalwarts like Rosa Luxemburg, Clara Zetkin. In the Indian context, we remember Savitribai Phule, Fatima Sheikh, Ruqayya Begum and so many others, and the working women of this country and across the world who over decades and centuries have fought for women's liberation, have fought for dignity, for equity, for rights of all women and those oppressed because of patriarchy. As we mark another International Women's Day, it is important for us to remember that no one is free until all of us is free. So as women, as feminists, as gender minorities, we assert the right of everyone who are oppressed by patriarchy. We still have a long way to go, although we have achieved significantly over the past many decades because of women's struggles, whether it is on equal pay in many sectors, whether it is women's participation in many spheres of public life. There is a lot that has been achieved, but there is still a lot more that needs to be achieved in terms of substantive equity and social transformation. So today, in today's context in particular, we look at the reality that working women, whether they work and struggle on farms as small and marginal farmers or landless agricultural workers, whether it is fisher women across the coasts or in the inlands, whether it is Adivasi women who struggle in the forests, or whether it is women across the informal sector, which is 93% of our workforce, and women in other areas of work still remain marginalized in many ways. From domestic violence to sexual violence to other forms of violence and discrimination, this is a reality that still a lot of women face, and also transgender people, genderqueer people face very specific issues of marginalization and discrimination. So it is important that we resolve to intensify our struggles. We resolve to challenge capitalism and corporatization. We resolve to challenge the attack on all kinds of natural resource based communities. We resolve to defend the laws that have been won by us after a lot of struggle. We resolve not for those laws to not be diluted, and we resolve to defend the Constitution of India, which is under attack. Particularly women from various minority backgrounds today are facing different forms of specific marginalization and targeting, and it is our responsibility, our collective responsibility, to stand up for the rights of all others, including women from various minorities who are targeted and persecutors. We have to defend nature, we have to fight against the climate crisis, we also have to fight against communalism and fascism, we have to fight against corruption that has been so entrenched in the form of capitalism, and we also have to challenge all forms of inequity. So women of the world unite, women of India unite. All of us who want to challenge patriarchy, all of us must come together to fight for women's liberation. Zindabad.